I've been in real estate for 11 years and I love helping people.
I have been in real estate now going on 6 years. And what I love about it is truly getting to be part of these big monumental life changes for these people.
8Z is very special to me. I love the fact that we're an independent and we control our own destiny. I love the fact that we're local. We're a Colorado-based company. We started here. It's where we will continue to operate and go deeper, not reaching further. I think a lot of brokerages are built on the hard work of others, where very few really get the full benefits of that. And 8Z is different. Every agent here has the possibility to become a partner, an actual owner in the company.
At 8Z, we're all about strengthening our Colorado communities through homeownership.
Traditionally in technology and our industry is change is really hard. It's kind of a paradox because it's the only thing that's consistent in our industry is change, whether that be the market. And you think about it, any transaction you do, you got 4 different parties that are completely different than the last time. So change is inevitable and probably a benefit. It's a hard thing to mess with your business and actually change. Our old technology partner got acquired. It allowed me to take a hard look of where we were at. There's so many elements that make a real estate practice successful, and there's only much time in the day. And I think agents need to be focused on those high ROI money-making activities and relationships. Whereas if you're getting dragged down in tech and now you have to enter data into several different spots and things aren't connected, it becomes a real issue. That acquisition of the old tech stack, I guess it gave me an opportunity. It gave me a real opportunity to look and to understand there was disruption coming no matter what. So I should probably address that disruption and make the best decision moving forward. It was a long, arduous process. A lot of evaluation went into it. I love where we landed with Rechat. The system's very intuitive and allows agents to have complete integration. So you have your CRM actually connected to your marketing property technology. That doesn't exist in too many places. There's a lot of great marketing prop tech. There's a lot of great CRMs. Very rarely did you find those married. And that's where I think Rechat really won.
You can tell that the people that build Rechat in some way, shape, or form know what realtors need. They were realtors at some point and they're like, I would use this myself. That's why I didn't feel any pain points of transitioning to Rechat. It was like, holy crap, this is exactly what we needed. Many people might not know this, but when you upload a database into Rechat, you don't have to scrub the data. It actually takes care of that for you. For a guy like me, that is wildly valuable because it saves a ton of time of data normalization and human error. So a lot of the things were already happening in the system before the agents even were aware. And that made the transition so much easier because they could get in and see data like, oh, my newsletter went through here. Here's how many times it got opened. Here's how many times it got clicked through. These things are already happening in my database. That makes the transition a lot easier.
The agent network in particular is one of the most powerful marketing tools I've ever seen. And I've used just about every major email marketing platform out there.
It's been a godsend. It's one of my go-tos. If an agent's thinking about coming to 8Z, I'm showing off the agent network. It's a really amazing tool.
Agent network is a way for you to plug in your property and then you can market around it with the agents that are doing business around the area. Anytime I send out a listing, a new one, or even a price improvement, my colleagues, they see my name out there often and it's super professional and clean and I get a lot of feedback from them.
My listing sold in one day, largely because I built out a campaign with Agent Network around a certain demographic that I felt our buyer agent was going to be having a buyer in. Sent them a personal email through Rechat. They were one of the people that were on the Agent Network. They were my only showing, and we got an offer and we sold that in one day. That's invaluable right there in and of itself. It's worth its weight just by the Agent Network alone. For Rechat, I would spend hours trying to reach out and find these agents and I'd have to do it manually. Now Rechat does it for you and you can have it done in 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and that's probably if you're running into some Wi-Fi problems.
Before, I was spending a lot of my creativity on my marketing systems and technology and putting it all together, where now my creativity, I could focus on negotiations and sales, which, as you know, in our market today, it's really imperative that we do that, because you got to be pretty creative to keep selling. I would say that if you ever experience Rechat, you won't go back to anything else. And everyone through Rechat has been great to work with. It's a relief, quite honestly. Rechat has been a relief to my systems because it adds that much value and freedom for me.
So for really all of our listings, we have a whole suite of marketing collateral. So a lot of that is print marketing, like postcards or brochures. So that print marketing is going out, and then at the same time, we can have perfectly matching email marketing or social posts all loaded into the agent's Rechat account, where they can distribute via the agent network to their Sphere database. They can download the social posts and share that obviously wherever they want. It's all just come together in one smooth process.
I don't have to remember these 5 clicks that I need to make in order to produce an email or whatever that piece of collateral they're trying to create. Lucy can simply, I want an open house flyer, and it pops in with the address that you typed in. So it's almost like having a personal assistant, and that's where I think AI will really be leveraged in the real estate world. Every agent gets to a tipping point where they're too busy and have too many things to do and have to hire somebody to keep growing the business. Lucy, I think, will allow agents to have to make that decision way further down the road because it's going to do the work for them. 8Z is truly special to my heart. It's become part of my life now. It's something I've been committed to longer than almost anything else in my life. But what I would say is that having partners that hold those same core values and can bring enhancement to a special culture that you've worked so hard to build and worked so hard to protect, that's the right partner. It's been an absolute pleasure to integrate with Rechat, whether it's Thomas in training or Patricia as our success manager, all the way up to Cheyenne as the CEO. They get it, they know how important this is to us, and they operate very much in the same way we do, which is an amazing partner to have, pretty invaluable from a partnership standpoint.